Good morning, I'm Gerhard Mathangani with today's sports brief. The college football playoff is now set. Top-ranked Crimson Tide handled its business against Florida in the SEC championship game, coming away with a 52-46 win. The victory put Alabama at a perfect 11-0 on the year, and they claim the #1 seed in the upcoming college football playoff. Head coach Nick Saban praised his team's efforts throughout the season.
Well, this team has done a phenomenal job all year long of handling disruptions, overcoming adversity, being resilient to various things that have happened, whether it's me missing a game, other coaches missing games, players missing games. They've really stayed focused. And we told them all early on that, the team that handles the disruptions the best is the team that's going to have the best chance to be successful in the end. And I think, our players certainly did that. I'm really proud of this team. It's really interesting when the best players on your team are the best people on your team. It always makes for an enjoyable team to coach.
Coming up next, the Tide will face #4 Notre Dame in the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. The Irish remain in the playoff after suffering their first loss of the season against Clemson.
Other than seeing them on TV, we hadn't a chance to look at them. I know they have a very good team. They beat, Clemson, who has a really, really good team. I know they've got a really good quarterback. They play very good, very tough defense. They've got some skill guys that can make plays. So I don't think you win a 10 games in this season without having some really, really good players. Because I think that was the big thing about this season. The people who played 10 and 11 games had to survive the grind. And the grind of this season was a whole lot different than any other season. It was a tough challenge, I think, for everybody, but I know Notre Dame's got a fantastic team, and it'll be a difficult preparation for us because I do know from watching them they play a little bit different. They've got lots of tight ends, big tight ends. We haven't played against a team like that this year, so it'll be an interesting challenge.
The Tide were not the only team in the state to win a conference title. The UAB Blazers claimed the Conference USA Championship with a 22-13 win over Marshall on Friday night. The Blazers have won 2 conference championships in 3 seasons, and they're also going bowling. The Blazers will get to test their mettle against the SEC when they face South Carolina in the Gasparilla Bowl on December 26th. Meanwhile, both Auburn and Alabama will play on New Year's Day. The Tide and the Irish, as well as Ohio State and Clemson, make up the college football playoff games. Auburn will take on #14 Northwestern in the Citrus Bowl. Also, Cincinnati and Georgia also playing on January 1st in the Peach Bowl. Texas A&M was on the outside looking in of the CFP. The Aggies will play North Carolina in the Orange Bowl on January 2nd. And that's your sports brief this morning. Our program continues next.